Prostitution refers to the work of a prostitute who has sex with someone for money. There are different types of prostitutes, including call girls, brothel workers, and street prostitutes. The thought of prostitution violating the prevalent social norms of most cultures and societies is deeply rooted. In this documentary, similarities and differences in the approaches to the prostitution policy of Thailand, Holland, and Japan in terms of legalization, laws of the punishment, and the punishment targets will be explored. Then, on the basis of the examination, recommendation to improve the prostitution policy of Hong Kong will be made. To start with, legalization is the first comparison between these four areas. In Hong Kong, private prostitution means one-woman brothels and is illegal, but organized prostitution is illegal. As for Holland, prostitution is legal but regulated, and private prostitution is also allowed, but licenses are needed for brothels. In Thailand, it's illegal to conduct prostitution under the Prevention and Suppression of Prostitution Act. Looking back to Asia and Japan, vaginal intercourse is illegal, while other forms of commercial sex are legal.
Apart from the legalization, another aspect that was discussing is that whether the law is strict or loose. In Hong Kong, maximum 10,000 Hong Kong dollars and 6 months imprisonment will be sentenced as punishment for sex workers, while 1 year imprisonment is settled punishment for pimps. Sex workers who have sex deals for more than one woman will be fined for 20,000 Hong Kong dollars fine and 7 years imprisonment. In Holland, prostitution is considered as a regular job, which requires sex payment. In Thailand, sex workers can be sentenced to 3 years and the fine up to 16,000 bahts. Pimps engage in child prostitution who are under the age of 15 years carry heavier penalties. In Japan, the penalty is either imprisonment of 6 months or less, or fine of 10,000 yen or less. No penalties are prescribed for being a sex worker or a client of a sex worker for pimps in Japan.
To conclude, there are some similarities and differences among prostitution policies of Hong Kong, Holland, Thailand, and Japan. Is it illegal to prostitute in both Hong Kong and Thailand? However, is it legal in Holland? Japan is the complicated one. Only vaginal intercourse is illegal, while other commercial sex is legal. On the other hand, these four regions have different punishments and laws targeted on different stakeholders, such as sex workers, sex buyers, and pimps. In the view of all this information, it is suggested that Hong Kong can set up a protective policies of sex workers that changes the recent prostitution policies from illegal to legal. The local government can learn from the policies of Poland by providing a regulated district, which is usually called the red light district, for sex workers to work in the same area, so as to manage the area more easily. It is also proposed that the government can invite sex worker organizations to hold workshops in order to educate sex laws and interpret the techniques to sex workers. Moreover, in the purpose of protecting them, one room, one woman should only be allowed, and they should all be authorized by giving prostitution costs. They are required to have body check every year. Furthermore, pimps should be classified as illegal and charged for the penalty, since they may involve human trafficking, violence, and labor exploitation. If prostitution is legalized in Hong Kong, I believe that the government can control the illegal activities behind the sex industry more efficiently.